Welcome to Coffee Break. I'm Chris Bellini, the Blue Jean Critic. Although this holiday season is going to be very different, there's still an opportunity for you to do something very special, very festive. The Gregangelo Museum in San Francisco is offering a magical holiday experience, and we got an opportunity to get an inside look at an immersive outdoor tour specifically designed for groups sheltering in place.
It's the winter solstice, so let's bring back the snow.
When I was born, the world was white.
My name is Greed and I speak not a word.
Velocity Arts does magic by really bringing the most diverse, sometimes even disparate group of artists, different generations together, different cultures, and we together collaboratively create experiences, shows, make something out of nothing, literally. The feel of Solstice, like I do in most of my shows, is I like to walk people through many different scenes so they never know what's going to happen. But Solstice, when we were making it, I think what was really topical, there's an anxiety in the air about the election. And as we're making Solstice, there's part of it is about looking at our future. I think during the darkest night of the year and around the holiday season, everyone's trying to shed more light on things. And the light that I was seeing was that everyone kept acting like they're separated. But in the show, we're showing a dark future and a bright future. And I kept saying everybody is going to choose a bright future. That's something we all have in common.
My name is Anger. I talk with your tongues, the tops of your mouths and the backs of your lungs.
I am a star from high up above. You're here for the solstice, the changing of seasons. What was and will be without any reason.
So for the show, we did riff off the Father Time, the past, present, future, the ghost of Christmas, past, present, and future, though we twisted it a bit and you don't exactly go in consecutive order and there are no ghosts. It's actually really about the present, more or less, but we're just looking, we're giving you options of looking at a future and a chance to look at a past that maybe you romanticize, but probably it wasn't actually that romantic if you think about it. There is an element that our young writer, Aaron Vasquez, folded into it about changing climate, specifically due to the humans. And so we do touch on that with the animal characters that we have in the show, sort of give you a chance to be sympathetic towards them and a chance to maybe leave thinking, what can I do to better coexist in this brilliant, miraculous world? The pandemic actually knocked us down. Everything, the carpet was pulled from us, everything that every business person thought you needed, well, it turns out we really didn't need it. We basically, I like using the analogy of making stone soup, where everybody contributed a little bit something, and it wasn't an object, it was a talent, a skill, a passion, an inspiration. And together, we built this new show you're going to see called Solstice. It's been actually, the process, I think, was just as magical as the outcome.
So let's bring back the snow.
And definitely primary on my mind as an artistic director is entertainment. But again, being collaborative, the writer really just kind of kept insisting that if we're going to look at a future, let's just look at the reality of the future, what's happening. So. But of course, it's being told to you by an ice monkey.
I know this isn't what you wanted to bring, because I know you too look forward to the spring.
And an owl hanging from a tree and a woman suspended from her hair as a melted glacier. So there's extraordinary entertainment in it. And there's questions asked. You can answer in any way you want, or not. So everything we do is fully immersive, interactive theater. You will be eye to eye with characters. The characters are very important. The script is very important. The path that we take is very important. To stop, and it's really ultimately about being in the absolute present moment is really what we're doing here. You can't look back, you can't look forward, you're just there in that moment. To try to describe this by closing your eyes, I'd say actually close your eyes, and if you see all these incredible rainbow patterns and sparkles and stuff, and you go into the furthest depths of your imagination and wonderment, that's what you're going to see. I don't know how else to explain it. To me, to deliver surprises are key to every experience where you just don't know what's going to happen. To me, it allows people to really just be in the present moment, enjoy what they have, and just really have no expectations of what you might see. And also, I tend to change the show every single night anyway. So even if you came back, it might be just a little different. It might be, because I'm constantly revising it as we go. So the altar of unity is sort of the cherry on top of the whole thing. And my concept was to sort of bring together all of the solstice ceremonies that seem to happen globally, and there's a lot. Originally, we were going to call this show Soyal, which was a Hopi tradition in the solstice. I happen to be part Mexican Hopi, and though I'm not really that familiar with the tradition, so we ended up just calling it Solstice. So in the room, we have a little bit of that. We have Hanukkah, New Year's, Christmas, Kwanzaa, all the way up to Valentine's Day and even President's Day, sort of all these things that happen around the winter solstice, the holidays that we all celebrate. The altar of unity is just saying all these cultures everywhere on the planet are celebrating the solstice in some way. Of course, we couldn't incorporate them all, but I'm sure if there's something from your tradition, whoever's out there watching it, let us know, and we'll do our best to incorporate it or at least learn about it. I think the greatest rewards of what we do are just seeing that sheer wonderment, that non-linear thinking, the surprise, the wanting to share it with others. I think the sharing of it with others later is always a big thrill for me, because most people come in quite tentative and then leave like, oh, I want more, so it's good. It's a good feeling.
For more information on the event or how you can get tickets, visit GregangeloMuseum.com. Thanks for joining us on this coffee break. I'll see you next time.